and welcome back to my channel. For those of you just joining us, my name is Bonnie, and this channel primarily deals with cruise destinations, extend your cruise ideas, and travel related tips. Check out my Northern Europe and some other things I've done for cruising, but for now I will be talking about how not to waste money on your cruise. It's funny, I never would have thought of any of these things when I first started cruising, but because I've made the mistakes, I'd like to pass those on to you so that you're more prepared and ready for your next cruise vacation. Just keep in mind that these drink packages, unless you drink a super lot, sometimes it's not worth the money, because if it ranges from $60 to $120 a day per person, I mean, that can generally run into some heavy drinking. Basically. Is pay as you go less expensive? Well, a beer generally runs about $6.25, $6.75 plus tip, and then a cocktail will range anywhere from $9 to $12, and then a glass of wine can be anywhere between $4 to $6, and then of course you'll have to put a tip on top of that. But if you pay as you go, then you have to keep track of all that and make sure things are correct on your bill. Some ships, for example Celebrity, I happen to be traveling on this July, they have a drink package, and I just printed it out just for information. It comes with the actual fare, but of course you are kind of paying for that because it comes with tips, it comes with the drink package and Wi-Fi. So those are included. So some ships include that, some don't. So just make sure you know which is what. But for example, for a classic package, which is what comes with it, you get all kinds of gin, liqueurs, rum, tequila, vodka, whiskey, cocktails, wines, beers, and lots of different kinds here. You also can have non-premium bottled water, premium coffees, juices, sodas, and premium tea. So that all comes with the package, but normally you'll have to pay for that on some other ships where it's not included. Like you'll have your base fare, and then all these add-ons can add up to more. What's a good idea, if you do decide to go with the drink package, they usually give you a discount in your cruise planner when you're making payments. They'll say, oh, here, why don't you book now for a shore excursion, or you can book a dinner, or you can book the Wi-Fi package, or you can book the beverage package, and if you book that ahead of getting on the ship, sometimes it's 20% off or even more. They do Black Friday sales and that type of thing, so keep an eye out for that because the prices do go down. But in general, the way I've calculated it, you would have to drink at least 9 beers a day to break even, or cocktails, I don't know, times that by 10, say 6 to 10, same thing, around 9, and that's every day. And just don't forget that you're in port sometimes where you may be having a cocktail off the ship, and that's not included. So depending on how many days at sea and what it is that you'll be doing, you may want to think about this. You're also allowed, some ships allow you to bring 2 bottles of wine on board, so you can have a corkage fee at your meal if you'd like. Some people, they just bring their own wine bottle opener and bring their own glasses or fine glasses on board, and they just have a couple drinks in their room, or they'll bring that poured drink from their room to the table for dinner. So that's how some people get around that. I don't drink personally, but these are things that people have told me. I'm okay with the lemonade and coffee and tea. I mean, it's nice to have an occasional soda, but I'll just pay for that because it's a better deal for me personally. If you are an avid casino player, like on Carnival, I happened to be in there one time and I was winning a lot on the slot machine, and I ended up getting a free drink package to just use within the casino. So that's another possibility too. So ask about comp drinks when you're in the casino if you're going to drop some money there. I'm not saying you have to spend a lot, I didn't, but I just happened to spend a lot of time there. So at what point? So those are things you can think about to get around that expensive drink cost. Oh, another thing I may add, when you come on board, everything's all exciting, it's sail away, the people are walking around with the trays of drinks, offering you drinks. Hey, would you like a drink before we sail away? It's those fancy cups or whatever. Just know that it is not included in your ship cost. Again, it's an expense for you, it's a drink, and if you are buying the actual glass, it's even more money. So even though they're offering you a drink, it isn't free, and you'll have to sign it to your room, and then also that will be a cost for you. So if you weren't prepared for that, or you don't care, that's great. I mean, some people, this is a once in a lifetime thing, and they just can't wait to get on and just spend all kinds of money. But if you're a person that takes a lot of cruises and maybe you want to kind of cut back on costs here or there, that would be something to consider. Also, to find out if the drinks have the service charge included, which is a 15 to 18% tip. It should be included in the bill. Sometimes it'll have a part to sign and then it will say tip, and you'll be tipping and it's already been included and you didn't realize that, so then you're tipping twice. This happens in the bar and this happens in the spa, so just be aware of that as well. They also have soda packages, and those generally run about, I think, around $13 a day. And again, you can get discounts before the cruise if you look into your cruise planner. Sometimes they'll offer you the shore excursions and the drink packages, and sometimes it's a soda package with Wi-Fi or what have you, and you think, oh, maybe I'll get that for the kids. It comes with a fancy cup, and they can do free refills at the stations. But keep in mind, they would have to drink about 5+ sodas a day to break even, because the soda generally ranges around $3 plus tip. So I don't know about you, but that's a lot of soda for a kid. Just keep that in mind. If you're liking the content, please subscribe below and hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything. Another good thing to think about when you're going on a cruise is sometimes the shore excursions, for example, they will give you a whole range of what you can choose from, and you'll get ideas about what is being offered as a shore excursion. You'll think, oh, well, that sounds kind of fun. I wonder if I could do that on my own. So you could always take the shore excursion that they're offering you and look around and see if you can find that in port for less. But keep in mind, if you do take a shore excursion that is not part of the ship and they're late and they miss the ship, you're going to miss your ship. Because what happens is the shore excursions booked with the actual company, with Royal Caribbean or Carnival or whoever, if it's late, they'll wait for them. But if it's a non-cruise, operator, then no, they will not wait for you. So keep that in mind. You want somebody reputable, and it depends what you're doing. It may be that you just want to take a taxi or an Uber or something and just go see something on your own, and you know that you can get back in time. Just keep an eye on the time. It can get kind of crazy when you don't know a city. I mean, is it a cashless society, that kind of thing? Especially when you're in Europe, you have to be careful. I had that experience myself. I didn't miss anything, but someone almost missed the ship because they got all caught up in a taxi and it got complicated. So just keep that in mind. But it's good to take that itinerary that they offer you and just see what else there is out there or what kind of interests you, and maybe, like I say, do it on your own. It would save you some money. Wi-Fi packages are offered at a discount earlier before you travel as well. They're part of the cruise planner. Maybe they give you 20% off, or like I say, they bundle it with a soda package or a drink package. But generally speaking, the Wi-Fi can be a little slow on board, and I found that a lot of people are disappointed. They can't maybe do it. They can get the email out and do that type of thing, but the FaceTiming, it can be hit or miss. It really depends. And I've seen people, I saw a businessman super upset that he couldn't do his work on the ship when we were at sea because he had to do something, but it just wasn't working out. So keep that in mind. I mean, they do have stations where you can use desktop type computers to maybe shoot an email or that kind of thing, and you can stream things sometimes. I would suggest maybe downloading a bunch of Netflix or whatever it is you want to watch ahead of time and trying to watch it offline, just because it's going to work out better for you. And in port, you're going to find Wi-Fi everywhere, and you can ask crew members where is a good place to get Wi-Fi, because that's generally what they do when they get off the ship. They go and contact people. I know those long transatlantic cruises, maybe you just want to unplug, because I don't know that it's necessarily the best investment. I think I would wait till I stop somewhere to just contact someone. Oh, and while we're talking about it, it's a really good idea that the minute you get on the ship that you put your phone in airplane mode. You don't want roaming charges, and that's what will happen if you don't do that, because your signals will get picked up on your phone. Even though you're not using it, it's going to start roaming. So you don't want those kind of charges. So make sure that when you get on board, your phone is in airplane mode. I know I like to buy things on board. It's fun. I like the little trinkets, little memories of my time on the ship. I like all that memorabilia, but just know that it's not necessarily the greatest deal. It's just more stuff that do you really need or not. I mean, that's something you'll have to determine. I hope that this video has helped you think about the things ahead of time that possibly will snag you and waste your money, and hopefully that this can help you have the time of your life, have that vacation of your dreams. Enjoy your cruise. Thanks so much for watching. Check out my Northern Europe videos and all the other videos I've done that will help you or inspire you to have that fantastic vacation. Until next time.